What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to be back to work on the Ford F150. As you guys know, we kind of left off at a little bit of a cliffhanger here on the framework. Well, my brother Yuri from 23rd Garage, he went ahead and knocked everything out, and you'll be able to see that video on his channel. But basically, everything turned out amazing. He went ahead and painted in the frame rail. There's a little bit of water spots because we were doing a little bit of wet sanding. Kind of just did all the finishing touches on the paint prep, but everything looks good on the frame rail. Everything is lined up, and now it's time to basically pull this thing inside and get it all sprayed in. As you can see, we also went ahead and primed the fenders, and it's pretty crazy how the primer is almost as close as the paint. The paint is actually a little bit lighter, so this basically is a primer colored truck. But anyways, we're gonna pull this sucker in and get it taped up and get it sprayed in. Yep, you're good. Hold on. A little bit more. Stop. So we got the truck inside. Now we're just gonna go ahead and tape it up and get this sucker sprayed in. So there it is, guys. We got the truck all loaded up. The paint job turned out absolutely incredible. Check that out. This primer gray is a pretty interesting color, and I do gotta say it looks really good. I mean, any silvers in general just look really good. I mean, look at the F250, and then you got this one. This is kind of like a Nardo gray, Nardo silver type of deal. But we got everything strapped up, and we gotta say one wheel that ain't going anywhere. What about this one? And that almost went somewhere. Tighten it down a little bit more. But yeah, that ain't going no more. And there it is. Got all the framework done, got all the paint work done on the truck. But I do got to give a big shout out to my brother Yuri from 23rd Garage. I drop all his links down below. He absolutely killed it on the framework on this truck. So definitely check out his channel. Hit the subscribe button on him, help him out a little bit. And now we're going to head back to my shop. So we got the F-150 back here at my shop, and now it's time to go ahead and reassemble this entire front end. As you guys know, we have to remove everything for the framework, and I gotta say, everything turned out absolutely amazing. So let's just go ahead and put everything back together. We have our old radiator support right here. Surprisingly, all the radiators, condenser, everything survived. So basically, we just need to remove it from that support and just start transferring everything onto this truck. Basically, get this entire front end 100% complete. So check it out, we're getting the entire front end of this truck all back together. We got the front grille on, we got the new bumper all assembled. I gotta say there's a lot of components to that bumper, but we got everything done. And the only thing we are missing right now on the front end is this little bracket right here. And Jake went to go to the Ford dealership and get a new one because this is actually the passenger side. They actually gave us the wrong side, so he went to go grab that. We can't put this valence on just yet. But man, I gotta say, this truck is coming together. We'll also have to do a little bit of adjustment on the gaps. As you can see, the hood is just sitting a little bit too high on this side. But honestly, we took a little break. We were adjusting it. We're like, you know what? We're gonna get everything together and then we'll see what it looks like. maybe do a little bit of tweaking. Really just needs to be like pushed down a little bit right there. But you know what happens. This is the original hood, which it could be bent a little bit, but honestly, it doesn't really take much to just straighten them out. But anyways, we're gonna move on to the doors. All we need to do is basically put the door back together, pop the mirror on, pop the door handle on, and yeah, that's pretty nice. Actually, the newer Fords, you don't have to take out the entire door panel to remove the door handle, which is pretty cool. Well, let's just go ahead and reassemble the driver door, then we'll move over and assemble the passenger door. Check it out, guys. We got the entire front end of the truck all back together. I gotta say, this thing turned out absolutely amazing. I mean, check out that front end. It looks so much better than what it was before. Before, it actually had a chrome grille, but we went ahead and threw on an STX grille, which I think it completely changes the front end of the truck. And everything went on good. All the sensors, everything we had, we buttoned everything up, all the brackets. And man, I love this color right here. It looks pretty cool. It almost looks like a primer, but it's just a new style. You know, you got to get with the style. But basically everything on the front end of this truck is all back together. Looks super good. We threw the fender liners on, all the badging, and that's all 100% complete. Now it's time to go ahead and focus on the interior. As you guys seen, this truck was actually hit pretty hard, so all of the airbags did deploy. We have a driver wheel airbag deployed, knee airbag deployed, roof airbags are also deployed on both sides, which I don't think there was a passenger sitting there, because if there was, the dash airbag would have blew, so I don't know why it blew, but I guess it's just like a safety feature. And we also have seat airbags blown. So basically, if your truck has all the airbags blown, just know that it is a really hard hit and you're going to be dealing with some serious frame damage. And we also had to ship out our seat belts to Safety Restore, and basically you just ship them out, they reset them, they rebuild them, ship them right back to you. So definitely check out Safety Restore when you're dealing with seat belts. They'll definitely save you some money. And what we are actually going to be doing on this truck is a full leather interior swap, which it's kind of a cheat code, because just buying these two covers right here, I think these are like $200 a piece from the dealer. Or you can go on eBay and they actually sell brand new takeoffs for like $200 for the entire set, which is actually insane. I've never seen leather seat covers that cheap. And they're OEM covers, they're not aftermarket junk. And it's just basically you pull off all the old stuff and put brand new leather. So this thing will be basically a Lariat. Right now it's an XLT, which XLT is not a base model. It's kind of right below Lariat. So you still have the power seats, you have the shifter up there, you also have the big old screen. So it's definitely not a base model, and I think the leather is just going to fit perfectly in here. So let's go ahead and pull this thing inside, rip out these seats, get the new airbags installed, and get this truck 100% complete. Pretty cool that the only light that we have on the dash is the airbag light. So let's just go ahead and get this entire interior 100% rebuilt. So check it out, we got the entire interior out of the truck, and check that out, we got 2 blown airbags in the front. And check this out right here, we got an entire leather kit that we bought off eBay. Now this right here is literally cheaper to buy this entire leather kit than it is just to replace the top. And obviously leather is gonna be a lot better. You know, it's gonna make the truck a little bit higher model, and it's gonna be a little upgrade, which I think this leather seats are gonna be nice. But let's go ahead and just start replacing. I think we're gonna start with the front seats, knock out both front seats, and then move on to the back. It's gonna be pretty simple. They just use hog ties, which we have, and then this is all just Velcro. So yeah, let's go ahead and get these seats ready and get straight to work on it. So check it out, guys, the truck is 100% complete, and I gotta say this thing came together really good. We got everything on the truck. We also went ahead and finished up the leather install, and man, do I gotta say the leather seats are just so much better than the other ones. Check that out right there. I mean, for $200 for an entire set of leather seats, you really can't beat it. I mean, look at that right there. And these are OEM seat covers, they're not just some aftermarket ones. And check that out, everything is done inside, everything looks really good. We got all of the airbags installed, we got the roof airbags installed, and man, it was a little bit muddy at the shop, but don't worry, we'll get all that cleaned up. I gotta say, this truck was actually a really easy rebuild, although there was a little bit of frame damage, you know, but we got all that knocked out, got everything painted in, and this thing really doesn't need much more other than maybe a leveling kit and maybe put the side steps back on. We also cleaned out all the trash that was in the back of this thing. But yeah, this thing looks super good. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this truck rebuild. And I think we're going to kind of tone it down on the truck rebuilds. We've already rebuilt like 4 trucks already in the past month. And I think we're going to try something else. Although we do have one more flooded truck we are going to have to fix, which is my dad's, which we have to help him out on that. But we also have some cool cars. Anyways, if you all enjoyed this rebuild, go ahead and hit that like button. Also follow us on Instagram at vTuned. Thanks for watching.